Why did I think this was a look? Also, like, I wanted to wear different earrings just now, but then for some reason, like, I could put the earring in this side, but in this side it just did not want to go in, so I had to change earrings to this. I wanted to wear a different earring. That's okay. Also, like, I have to enjoy wearing a high ponytail right now because very soon I won't be able to do it because this is growing quite fast. I mean, look at that. Anyway, hi, welcome, and Memphis. What was that? Hi, welcome, and Memphis. Okay, Memphis Mayfire, Blood and Water by Memphis Mayfire. I don't like how I can't put my hands on the table because it shakes. This is a handmade table. Like, I mean, no, like, I had this since I was 12 years old. I don't know how is it still standing. Like, I still have the stuff that I wrote here ever since I was. Shut up. Remember to silent mode when you film. Also, like, isn't this lock screen so nice? I got it from Pinterest. I changed from my cat's dominating wallpaper, something like that. I forgot what was I. Oh, this table. Yeah, I had it since I was 12 years old. Like, we bought it and then you're supposed to assemble it. So my brother assembled it for me in the living room. Anyway, you know it's my video when we got out of topic. Gutted is here. Hi, she wants to say hi. Okay, so Blood and Water by Memphis Mayfire is a song that I actually reacted to in this video. It's one of the songs that I reacted to and I like that song. And so today's video is actually not going to be a reaction, which is kind of weird because, like, if it's not gonna be your first reaction, why are you making this video? No, because recently stop shaking. My camera's gonna fall. You know, the other day my camera fall. Oh yeah, because I was like recording my Chloe Ting 2 week shred, which I just started. I'm on day 3 right now. Tomorrow is active rest. Anyway, so yeah, I've been checking if I have abs already. Because it says get abs in 2 weeks. It's only been 3 days. Anyway, what was I talking about? Recently, I was thinking, like yesterday, I was thinking back on that song. I need to stop slouching. I was thinking back on that song and I was like, we can actually have quite a discussion about the song. About something quite important, and I don't think we actually really talk about it. And I was also thinking about this other song which I want to do a discussion on. I'm gonna do this one first, Blood and Water by Memphis Mayfire. I don't know how many times I said it. I don't even know how many times I said Memphis. Can you imagine he said that? Try to say that very fast. Memphis Mayfire, Memphis Mayfire, Memphis Mayfire, Memphis. Anyway, I like that song and I decided, you know what, today we're gonna have a discussion about it because I remember I was quite struck by the song. The first time I heard it, I was like, oh. You know, like, I got what the song was about, and I think this song actually can create quite a discussion about something. But anyway, I know the discussion is gonna be kind of long, and then my intro is also kind of long. Let's just get into it. Also, before I forget, my scrunchie matches my outfit, right? It's like I changed my scrunchie for that. I always use the green one. Today I use the blue one just for this. Okay, so I gotta show you. Okay, it's dark blue, light blue, dark blue. Okay, obviously because I already know the song, I already listen to it, I already like it, it's already my playlist and whatever. I don't have to react to it, but in case you never listen to it, I'm gonna play it for you. So might be a reaction for you. If you want to skip this part of the video, you just want to go straight to the discussion, whatever, up to you. But I want to jam. So it's up to you if you want to jam with me or not. Wow, this really looks ridiculous. Wow. See, if you want to commit to a shave, like any kind of like side shave or mohawk, you gotta commit to it for the rest of your life. Because sis, look at this, it's regrowing back. Can you imagine outgrowing a mohawk? 2 sides, wow. I'm gonna be jamming so bad, so hard, so good, not so bad, so good. Ew, I feel like TikTok. Ew, TikTok again. I don't have TikTok, by the way. Let me lose it all. sorry. Give me a break, okay? I was trying not to sing, so sorry for all the cringe. Yay! This is so annoying because it always comes off. So that was the song, and if you listen to the lyrics, which I will show you anyway, but based on what you heard, I think it's quite obvious what the theme of the song is. Like just bye. What I got from the song ever since like the first time I read it is about some kind of betrayal by a loved one or being in a toxic relationship. And now that I read the lyrics, I think it's more about a toxic relationship, because if you see, like, I'm gonna get to what I'm trying to get through in this video, but see in like verse 1, I used to think that I deserved this, tried my best but never perfect. I was helpless and you knew it. You like to think you're a martyr, but you're just martyr. But you're just abusive. So no. But it's not in the videos now. It's a family video. It's okay. So no, I'm not afraid to admit that there's nothing left. I know you try to manipulate me again. So I've come to grips with the fact that what's that is that girl. What's that? So in true Miaw fashion, I started talking a little bit too much and the video started getting a little bit too long, so I'm just gonna re-record this and kind of like make it shorter, I guess. So basically what I was saying in the video, what I wanted to talk about was, I don't really believe that blood is thicker than water is for everyone. I mean, like, it can't relate to everyone as much as we all want it to be. And in Malay it's air dicencang tiada putus, which means you touch the water but it don't break. Is that what it means? Anyway, because even if you see the song, lyric, like, I guess I wanted to believe it, but blood's not thicker than water after all. Every one of us wishes that we could all believe in blood is thicker than water. And like I said, did I say it? I don't know, I've actually been meaning to make this video for a while, but I forgot, and then since I was reacting to the song, I might as well just do it. Like, blood is thicker than water. It's like, to me, not everyone had the privilege to believe in that. Because let's admit it, not everyone comes from a family that loves them. Not everyone comes from parents who truly supported them. And some people came from downright abusive families, abusive parents. siblings who can't stand each other, and I mean like can't stand, and I'm sure there are people like that who came from families like that. Seriously, like some people just come from bad families. Some people have toxic family members, and I know that this song is talking about an abusive relationship, but for going from what I thought about, like my first impression of the song the first time I heard it last time, is I got this impression of betrayal. Basically, that's the first thing I got, is betrayal. What I got was, it's a betrayal by a loved one, a family member, someone who's related to you, blood related to you, you know? And I feel like we don't really talk about that much, that toxic people, like your biggest hater could live in your own house. Your biggest hater could be right next to you. You could have grown up knowing your biggest hater. But we don't really talk about that, because we usually just talk about toxic friends, toxic colleagues, toxic other people, but we kind of stop at toxic family members, because I feel like this is a concept that I put inside one of my movies, actually, future movies, Bridge. Go check it out next time. Please watch. Is this too bright? Ooh, nah man, I'll be popping. Is that people forget that just because someone is blood related to you doesn't mean that they have the right to disrespect you, doesn't mean that they have the right to treat you like trash, like rubbish, you know. And I feel like a lot of people can actually hide behind that thing of family, because like they can hide behind this thing, sorry, silent mode. They can hide behind this thing of family and loved one. I'm your family member, so you can't cut me off and I can do whatever I want to do. I'm sure there are people like that, you know, people who hide behind that thing and use that as an opportunity to hurt someone just because they're family. You know, because we have this impression that someone who's family equals forever, basically, and we've grown up knowing that. And even in school, you know, in moral, we used to write that family is supposed to be like through thick and thin, you know. We've always been told that friends can always leave you anytime, but family will always stay. But sometimes, you know, people don't realize that family can also be the first to hurt you, to betray you. After all, they are the closest people to you. They are the people who first knew you. Then they can hurt you first. And I don't mean like small things. Obviously, we all hurt each other. I've definitely hurt some of my family members. My family members have definitely hurt me. And it sucks. But that's life. We do end up hurting people. But I mean like really, really like stuff that he talks about, something like in this song. You know, he talks about, to me it feels like a big betrayal, but I guess also it could be a very abusive relationship that this person has been in for a long time, and he has been reoccurring the things that they've been doing because of the way he said it. You fool me once, twice, never again. So they've done it once, twice, and then now he's realized, no, never again. But the sad truth is there are a lot of people who are still stuck in situations like this. You know, whether or not it's an abusive relationship, romantic abusive relationship, or I think abusive relationship can come with anything, right? Your friends can be emotionally abusive. Anyone can be manipulative, you know, and both physically, emotionally abusive could come from anywhere. I believe even with siblings. And the thing that gets overlooked is when it occurs inside the family, because we've all been grown up to believe that family is forever and we should put family first over everything. But what if family doesn't put you first? You know, I mean, there are parents out there who abuse their kids. Not every parent loves their kids. You know, not every parent wants the best for their kids. Not everyone who's family to you wants the best for you, and not everyone who's family to you cares. So, like, you know, yeah. So I think that blood is thicker than water is really a privilege, and it's something that a lot of people don't have and don't get to believe in. That's what I've thought for a while. Not everyone's family is through thick and thin. Not everyone's family cares about them. Some people are truly abandoned by their family, even if they live in the same house. Not necessarily abandoned, is it like abandoned, like I leave you here. But you could be living in the same house and feel abandoned. You could be living in the same house and be hated by everyone. You could be living in the same house and be the child who is loved the least. You know, that does happen to me. This is really too bright. It's too bright for my eyes. Wait, I don't want to blind myself with my own beauty. Okay, I think that's okay. Just tone it down a bit. You know, just chill. You know. And I really think that if someone is being toxic, if someone is not treating you right, if someone is giving you, if someone is not respecting you, you know, downright disrespecting your boundaries, disrespecting you, demeaning you as a human, as long as you are a decent human being, because obviously respect is earned, okay? Respect is earned. If you give respect, you get it back, right? But if you've been giving respect and there's people who don't give it back, then I really think that doesn't give them the right to stay in your circle just because they're family. I feel like we need to keep these people in, and we feel guilty to cut them out or do whatever because, well, they're family, right? Family first. Family is everything. I should give them a chance. I should forgive them, yeah. But if that person really doesn't care, they just don't care. If that person doesn't care about you, they just don't, whether or not they're blood related. And that's why I don't believe in, friends always leave you, family will stay forever. Some cases, yes, I acknowledge that there are people who are in families like that, and that's great. I used to envy, actually. Like, people who could be very close to their families, could be themselves, could talk about anything, will never be judged. I didn't get that. I don't have like the worst family, okay? But I definitely don't have that. I can't even be myself at home, and things like that. So I do acknowledge that there are people who really have that, whose family is their best friend, and that's great. That's how it's supposed to be. But not everyone had that. Family can be found anywhere. Like, you could find family in someone who's not related to you at all. There are people with friends who are even better than their family. So blood is thicker than water. We all want to believe in it, but not everyone can. And it's not our fault. I mean, we didn't choose which family we were born in, right? It's not our fault. It's just things happen. Not everyone can be born in a family that truly loves them, truly supports them, will never betray them. Because some people are born in a family that is the first to stab them in the back. There's nothing much you can do about that. And the thing is, it really can mess you up if someone is not treating you right, if someone is manipulating you, someone is being toxic, abusive to you for a long time. Because like he said here, like in the first verse, I used to think that I deserved this, tried my best but never perfect. I think we will get to a point where someone is treating us like that for a long time. We eventually, we feel like there's something wrong with us, and not that person. And I think that's what happens when we don't know how much we are worth. And I think there are a lot of people in this world actually don't know their worth, don't know how much they're worth. And if everyone did, that would be great. Because then we wouldn't let anyone disrespect us, we wouldn't let anyone treat us the way any less than we should be treated in any kind of relationship. But there are a lot of people who, from my view of it, don't know how much they are worth. And I wish that everyone did, people who are in abusive relationships. Like, I know you can't just get out of that, right? You hear so many stories of abusive relationships. People don't just get out, some people stay in it for years. And I think I heard somewhere that if you've been in an abusive relationship, you're like more likely to get into another one or something like that. And that's horrible, or anyone with a toxic family member, toxic friends, maybe even surrounded by toxic friends, not just one, surrounded. We're not meant to have that. We deserve more if we are being a decent human being. And I know my worth in the Lord. I know that Jesus died for me, God sent his son for me. I am worth a lot more than that. And that's why I won't let anyone treat me less than human, less than cat. But a lot of people don't know how much they're worth. That gives other people the advantage to treat them like they're not worth anything, because they really do know how much they're worth. So other people can take advantage of that and abuse them and manipulate. And it's a lot easier to do that and to make them believe that they deserve this and they are the ones not good enough. And it says here that I learned that trust is really worth it, or rarely worth it. I don't know. Trust is something that once it's broken, I think you can never get back. Or at least you can never get back to the same level that it was. Maybe you can get back some trust if you can forgive the person or whatever. But I feel like I could never, I think if I was dating someone and then that person cheated on me, I don't know if I can get that same level of trust. I think I can't. Maybe I can move on, forgive if I want to continue the relationship, if I really want to forgive. But the trust can never be back to where it started, which is why trust is something that we should really treasure, And to earn someone's trust is a big thing. And then to just betray them, to just demean them as a human and treat them like trash, bro, I say, then how is that person ever going to trust again? After someone has already treated them like that, you just can't. And it says here, what's dead is dead, what's dead is dead. I think sometimes we're just holding on to something that is not there anymore, but sometimes we're in denial or we can't see it. I'm sure there are a lot of people who are in these situations who just can't see it. You know, like there are people who get out of it. You know, there are people who get out of abusive relationships or cut off toxic people from their life. You know, and that's great. Once you realize that and you do that, I'm happy for you. You know, that's a great thing. But a lot of people who are still trapped in that, and I'm sad about that. You know, but the thing is, what's there is there. Like if someone doesn't love you anymore, they just don't. If someone doesn't care about you anymore, I just don't. Doesn't matter if they're related to you or not. Doesn't matter. Blood doesn't matter in this situation. Like if someone doesn't care about you, be it a distant relative or you know, what's this thing called? Keluarga asas. Family. I don't know, direct family. If they just don't care, they just don't. If they don't love you, they just don't. Sometimes there's just no use holding on if we know that this person is just toxic, this person doesn't care. It's just time to cut this person out, which I know is hard, but sometimes it just has to be done. If not, we can't grow. If not, we can't move on with our lives. If not, we can't move forward, and they're just keeping us back. And the thing is, family, I guess the bottom line is family is a complicated thing. And family is something that we really should talk about. What is the meaning of family? Because it goes beyond blood. It goes beyond blood. Blood is thicker than water. You have to earn that. For someone to believe in blood is thicker than water, they need to be proven that by their family. For a child to believe that, they need to be shown that. Which is why I like starting a family when I think about it. I know I'm still like so far from it. I'm not even married yet, girl. But you know, when I think about whether I want to have kids or not in the future, you know, honestly, like, I don't know. And I feel like usually it's an easy answer for people. Like, yeah, I want kids. I want to give my parents grandchild. I want to have my own family. I want to continue the generation or whatever. But for me, the answer is a lot more complicated than that. Like, sis, I don't even know. I know it's still a long way to go. Actually, not really. Like, I don't know what. I feel like my life is like once I'm 20, everything will just be going by. But like, if I ever, you know, if I get married next time and the question of do I want to have kids comes up, honestly, it's a very complicated thing, and it should be. In my eyes, having kids really should be a complicated thing. It's not a simple decision, because I feel like in today's world, it's just very easy to just, everyone is just expected to get married, have kids, start a family. And no one really thinks any deeper than that. And that's why you get, well, at least I think that's why we get abusive parents. Or parents who don't care about their kids' mental health. Parents who don't care about the kids. Parents who pressure their kids too much on their exams just to show off their results. So I'm sure there are parents out there who show off, you know, or compare their kids to other kids, you know. Like, why did you have kids? I feel like this question of do we want to start a family? Do we really want to start a family of our own? It should be something that we really think about, and not just because of society pressure or pressure from our family. I know it's a normal thing, you know, once someone gets married, you kind of expect them to have kids. I get it. I also like, you know, I also kind of expect that, you know, because like it's a normal thing to see. Like usually people get married, they have kids, right? For me, it's I don't know, because the truth is, like, it sucks, but everyone has to go through hurt in life, and I can't stop my kids from going through hurt in life. And it even more sucks that a lot of our like childhood, like our trauma and things we feel and things we go through in life, oftentimes it kind of stems from something from our childhood, right? At least for me, like I remember there are some things in my childhood, maybe something someone said to me or something like that, that actually followed me for a while and caused a lot of insecurities and things like that. So, you know, and sometimes we can hurt people without even realizing it. I think it's also because of the generational gap, because like if my generation is here and my kids' generation is like here, right? I don't get my kids' generation, and I might not be able to understand their struggles, and maybe that's why parents nowadays, a lot of them don't get the mental struggles that their kids go through. And that's why some parents say like, why are you all now so depressed? Like, in my time, ours was so much harder, you know, things like that. Because of this gap that we have, we can't relate with each other's struggles. And you know, what if I can't relate to my kids' struggles, you know? Back when my family was judging me for my eating disorder, it's hard, and I still feel resentment towards that, to be honest. Like, I still do, like, why did you do that to me? But at the same time, I try to remember that maybe they weren't educated in their time. Maybe eating disorder was not recognized as a thing, but now I do, but they didn't know. So, you know, this question of starting a family by itself is already a very, very complicated thing. Family, people, the closest people to you, could be your best friends, could be your biggest supporters, could be the ones who inspire you, keep you going, but they could also be the ones who you can't wait to get away from. I feel like we never know which way it's gonna go, because at the end of the day, like, people grow older. I also grew distant with my family, even though we're still living in the same house. You know, it's not like anything bad or anything, but we're just distant. I don't know anything about them, they also don't know anything about me. But then there are people out there who are very close to their family all their life. You know, I feel like family is something that you can try your best, but at the end of the day, you don't know. You know, at the end of the day, you just don't know how you can hurt someone accidentally and things like that. So that's why I'm scared. You know, this question of, no one actually asked me this question. This is just me thinking, you know, like, next time, do I want to start a family? I don't know. But if that ever comes into consideration, probably not childbirth, because I'm scared of giving birth. But I don't know, like, maybe next time, if I really want, then it's worth it, right? I'm sure people who go through the pain of childbirth and raising a kid and all of that commitment, I'm sure it's worth it for them, for the kids, you know. But for me, it's like, if that is ever to come up next time, that is something that I really think about first before going into, because starting a family is complicated. Sometimes our trauma, our biggest insecurities, our mental struggles can come from our family. That's why it's like, family is really a complicated thing, bro. I don't know how many times I said that. Family, bro, can either make you or break you. Could be your best friends or people who you just can't wait to get away from, and people who you just can't stand, or people who bring you down. You just don't know. And in my opinion, not everyone should start a family. Not every parent should have kids. I think if parents don't want to have kids, they shouldn't. And also, I guess just to close this video, just because someone is blood related to you doesn't give them the right to stay in your life if they don't treat you right, if they don't care about you, if they bring you down. Just because someone is family, has the title of family to you, or relative or whatever, doesn't give them a free pass to treat you like rubbish. You know, at the end of the day, people are people. We all, if we give respect, we get respect. And there are some people out there who just don't want to give you respect, and they just don't care, and they just want to see you fall, and they want to use you. And that person is related to you, that doesn't give them any more of a right to do that to you. You give them a second chance. But if really, you know, if really we're at that point where there's no point giving them another chance, or they used up all their chances and there's just no point anymore, then there's really no use holding on. And I don't think anyone should ever feel guilty about that. Just because they're family, they need to hold on. No, I need to hold on to them, give them another chance. They're family, right? Family is forever. Not in all cases. And I don't think anyone should feel guilty about cutting off someone, or just, you know, distancing themselves from family who doesn't even treat them like family. You can find people who are family out there. And yeah, blood really is not always thicker than water. Anyway, yeah, that's it for this video. I feel like that was super quick. Whoever, I have a Zoom meeting in 30 minutes. I hope that was okay. I feel like we had a good convo, a good discussion. Thank you, Memphis, for this song. I hope I don't look too bad in this video. I just showered, and yeah, and I'm sitting on the floor just to feel more relaxed, because I'm kind of bored of that wall there. I just put my ring like that. I'm kind of bored of that wall, so I know this background is not not the most wow! You can see my exercise mat. Can you see my gym? This is my small little gym, because I don't have actual weights, even though I want to try weightlifting. Could you imagine me doing this? I don't actually have weights, so I use that. But I'm not kidding, you know, this actually works. This bad boy right here, this was a minyak masak punya bottle. This thing, I found out that, wow, it's kind of dusty. I think this one I kind of use as like, what's that thing called, a kettlebell? Like, I kind of use it to squat, and it's heavy, you know. I use it, and I use it with the resistance bands, and I do squat, bro. Ow. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. I want to do more of this. I don't know why. I just like to get my thoughts out. And songs and music is actually a good way to, you know, because someone wrote that. You know, someone wrote that into a song. And I feel like it's nice to like create a discussion out of it. I really enjoyed this video. Like I said, it was something that I was kind of planning to, kind of like wanting to talk about for a while ever since last year, but then I never really got around to doing it. And today I'm glad I did. So yeah, this video was very relaxed. Like this part of the video, I'm just like in my pajamas. I actually like this video. I feel like I'm gonna film here more just because I feel a bit more relaxed. And it's up to me. Okay, I can move around my filming place whatever I want. Which konsu baring? Anyway, I think I'm talking to myself a bit too much now. Bye bye. God bless. Oh yeah, and also the main point of the video, besides the whole family thing, yes, but the main point of the video, know your worth, know how much you deserve, know what respect you deserve, as long as you give it. Okay, you can't be a trashy person and expect someone to treat you like go. Okay, that ain't how it works. Okay, I don't care if you're male or female, you act like trash, you get trash, okay? Just know that the Lord Jesus died for you and God sent his son for you, and that is legit how much you were worth. You were a dirty sinner and you're supposed to go to hell. Like all of us, we were all supposed to go to hell, but God was so merciful, he sent his son. And anytime anyone makes you feel like you're worth nothing, just know God sent his son for you. That's what keeps me going, like I don't care what you say, I don't care what you say. God thought I was worth sending his son. And that's a blessing. That's a huge blessing when you think about it, okay? God bless your day, your week, your month, your year, your life. God bless you and your families. And don't forget the Lord Jesus Christ loves you very much. And Miaw loves you too. Even though I never met you. Hi. You look very pretty over there, very handsome over there, very stunning. No, you should start modeling like. Don't want. Go lah. You look good ba? Yeah. Malu. No, I see you really. You try model walk. No, I see. You try model walk. I see. That video. Nah, malas that video. Never mind. You just model walk. I see. Yo, there. When you learn to walk like that, how do people model walk? I feel like I could never do that. I'm not about to demo it. Actually, yes, I will. I don't know if you can see. I'm not wearing a spec. I don't even know if I'm in the full frame or not. Wait, how do? Ow, my back is too cracky. My back ain't. My back can't go straight though. I feel like it's supposed to be like straight like this. I think it's something like. Okay, I think if I went modeling, it would be something like that. Okay, I think that's it for this video. Bye-bye. Jesus loves you. Good night, and drink your water, and read your Bible, and pet a cat. Oh, it looks so weird here. Pet a cat, pet me. Thank you. Again. Thank you. Go have a good sleep. Make sure you sleep and exercise and drink your water. And eat your veggie lah. Every day you don't want to eat your veggie. I always see your plate. You always leave the veggie there. Make sure you order your kway teow. Don't say not okay. I see you. I pasang CCTV at your kopitiam there. Ayo, siang gonna I put there. I can see. Every time you go there, order no tauge. Go eat your tauge. It's good for you, so they can grow up big and strong. Even though you're already big, even though you're already grown up, everyone can grow some more. Later you become big and strong like my cupboard. Okay, I need to go. Bye bye. Yeah.